Happy Memorial Day to the people. Happy Memorial Day to the people, man. Look like it's going to be a nice day today. I'm up early. Yo, I've been trying to do this live for a couple days, y'all. Morning, y'all. How y'all doing today on a nice Memorial Day, Monday? Yeah, Oz, I gotta put in some more work, Oz. I don't be putting in enough with the videos, uploads and stuff like that. I was thinking about doing some uploads and stuff like that, but I gotta I don't go outside and do a lot of stuff though. That's why I'm glad it's getting warm and shit like that, you know. But Assalamu Young Riaz, the drip king. Y'all know Young Riaz is the drip king. Shout out to my brother in the building. Hey, y'all. Y'all know I'll be in the clouds watching everybody. Yo, now listen, if I would have came in this sector, right, and y'all was like y'all big top was like that, and all the characters was inside the big top like y'all is now, and you know, y'all wasn't as malicious as y'all was back then. This shit y'all doing now was hilarious, yo. Too big for skinny jean. Hey, too big. I know you got that grill popping, bro. You got that grill popping today. You and the family. Salute to you and the family. But yeah, yo, y'all some funny motherfuckers, man. and you know the best thing about it? I see y'all doing y'all apologizing to each other. No, I ain't even. That's a good thing, man, because a lot of y'all were out of character from the beginning. Y'all know y'all was out of character. You know, what you project is what you're going to have to protect in this world. So any image that you come online trying to project, you're going to have to protect that image at the end of the day. So when you come on here with these personas, I'm so-and-so, I'm this, I'm that, and you really on here, you know, just trying to have fun and, you know, maybe get a bag out of $1 or something, do that. Be that. Because pressure is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can run some pressure under here. Because it be people going crazy on this joint, bro. I heard some names and shit and some some clouds I be in, boy. I thought y'all was crazy over this motherfucker, man. It's some people that I would not want to be sparking with out in these goddamn YouTube streets, man. Y'all dangerous, man. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining from my perspective, because I've been in the mix before, you know what I'm saying? I know how narratives ain't nothing but a lie, you dig? And that's how you keep shit started, but that's how you get the engagement. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I hit my 7th. That's what's up, bro. You gonna be there in a minute, Young Riaz. You be there in a minute. You know I'm here to support you, bro. But yeah, man, that's what it should be like. It should be like, you know, like, I always gotta go back to like how I analyze things, and it's like, when you first go into prison, right? People, the new guys and shit, a lot of them get taken advantage of when they first come in there and shit, and then they might be in there for a few years. And there's new people coming in now. They the big dogs. And you know what I'm saying? But a guy that been there longer than them, know y'all pussy. You know, but he ain't gonna tell on y'all. He gonna let y'all, you know, because he remember taking advantage of y'all. And he might not be into that no more. He let y'all do it now. You know what I'm saying? So this the same kind of shit. It's people been on here for a long time and shit. You know, they ain't really had no voices and none of that. They wasn't popping off like that. And then you got new characters come in. Now they can project themselves as, you know, somebody else that like they've been, you know, putting in work around here and really putting shit down around here, you know. But it's all good long as it don't spill over into nothing. That's why I say, you know, when people was pulling out guns and, you know what I'm saying, you know, you ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the end of the day, that's not what you initially came on the tube for. You ain't come on here for that. You lost your way. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, if you're an older individual and you came on here and you became a different character, you was been a character most of your life, then you really never had no, you know what I'm saying? You just a fucking clown to me. That's just me personally. No disrespect to anyone who came online and, took on the persona of somebody else and, a gangster, a thug, whatever you might want to call yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, that's something that you don't have to do because niggas ain't trying to be like in the real. I work a lot in real time. So that's how come I can find this shit so entertainment. And y'all got named, y'all the Umar boys. Y'all the Umar boys. Hey, too big. You ain't no Umar boys. You ain't considered in that. Do they consider you that too big? And like people like Cake Adore and who else? Do they call everybody that ever been fucking over here to Umar boys, or that's just a Binary and his crew? Binary still, man. What's up with Binary? Yeah, I told y'all Binary boy. That nigga's a fucking evil genius. Y'all know Binary that been the evil genius, man. Nigga, evil fucking genius, boy. I told you, right? I think I told you a long time ago and shit, right? It's really two evil geniuses and shit. I'm good with, Binary. I don't got no smoke for nobody. But my man Triggs, yeah, Triggs an evil genius too. Yeah. But that's my man, Triggs, that's my sponsor. Yeah, that's the boss man there. So, but he an evil genius too. But I told y'all, like, you don't really want to get into no online beats with niggas like Binary and Triggs. Like because they got bags, they got deep bags and shit. And I don't mean money when I say bag. When I say bag, I don't mean they got. Well, Triggs got a deep money bag. Binary, he got a doctor and shit. So I'm quite sure his bag is long. But I'm talking about tricks of this trade here, this YouTube shit. Binary and Triggs are trolls. Facts, bro. Fact. And guess what? I don't. You got. I ain't even gonna get into all that, but y'all know what y'all know how them guys roll. Drummer Boy Gang, YouTube gangsters before going on the, yeah, you know what I mean? Eyes like, here they come, lights, here it comes. It's like a lights, camera, action, and then they get in the character and shit, and then they find out that motherfucker ain't working for them. Because some people on here about that life. You know what I'm saying? And they'll hold you to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And pressure's a motherfucker, Yeah, I mean, taller people type, cloth motherfuckers be cut from, but yeah, I mean, it's all keep it wet, y'all. But right now, y'all in a good pocket, yo. Y'all in a good pocket, Y'all done went rose to the celebrity status. Yeah, y'all over here calling yourself celebrities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, woo wee, man. And so the cream rise to the crop, though, right? Ain't that what they say? My opening theme song is probably Love Pressure, man. Hey, Breeze, but we, you know what I mean? You know what that pressure do? That pressure, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you about a little bit of pressure, right? So, I had when I caught this case, right? You know what I'm saying? And I talked to my lawyer and shit, right? And he was like, he ran down everything. And I was like, so is there anything on the table? He was like, yeah, if you plead guilty, you could possibly get a life sentence. But, you know what I mean? With this case, you can get the death penalty. I said, damn, you can't get me 20 years? That's pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure there, bro. That's pressure. So when the game, that's why I be saying, like, you gotta have a core somewhere. Like, your life wasn't built for the things that y'all be online doing. And I'm glad a lot of y'all recognized it and shit. Like, a movie is a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? A movie is a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you come on here and you in your you going you're past the prime, you're past your prime and shit like that. You know, and some of you motherfuckers be under so much stress, you look like it. You old face niggas. Oh man, y'all gotta get outside a little more though. Nah, me and K Kador didn't make the cut on Umar Boys. It's Binary, Shakim, CE, and Pills. No, not Pillsbury. Pillsbury TV is now an Umar Boy. Ray Triggs, what's up, boss man? Good to see you on a Memorial Monday morning, man. Hope all's well with you and the family, man. Hey, Triggs, Pillsbury or Umar Boy? Pills, come back. Pillsbury, come back, Pills. Hey, Pills, I like your sneaker collection, bro. You got some nice joints. You say you got them Red Octobers. They exclusive, man. They exclusive. You got Pills got them joints you can't find in the store. Yeah, Pills. I see you like them Jordans though. You're a big Jordan fan, huh? You don't fuck with no other brands and shit, Pills. You know, because we can, I like footwear myself, young boy. You know what I mean? See if you can hang, you know what I mean? We throw up a pair every day for maybe like what? A month or two. I just got these Legacy 2s and shit. I just seen them. I just grabbed them and shit. Them they fresh though. Check them out. Legacy 2s. I think they the Jason Tatum joints. They fresh, man. I got the lime green joints and shit. Check them out. Not the white on white ones. The white and black joints. It's these lime green joints they got. Boston joints. They fresh, man. But yeah, Pills, damn, you a Umar boy? That's kind of sus, nigga. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you Divine 7. How you doing, Divine? Divine, I be listening to you, Divine. You from over the border, huh? Divine got her page going and stuff. Yeah. I see people expanding. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I hear Pills a plant. Pills a plant? Pills a plant? What you mean? Like, oh, he worked for Anti? Oh, okay. All right. Pillsbury sick, but look. What you gonna do about it? What they gonna do about it, Pills? Anything else you got in the world? Yeah, hey, Eyes, you know, like I be having a lot of stuff that I like I got some shit I wanted to do down at with the homeless joint. I got some shit that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of shit that I got in the chamber and shit as far as content and whatnot. But time is crazy, and Eyes, I got 4 grandkids. Eyes, it's summertime, they be running me crazy and shit. I got a 16-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? I got a high maintenance wife and shit, So I be running a lot, you know what I mean? So it's hard to me to be on YouTube and shit, putting my shit together and shit, But I want a monetized page too. I want some super chat cash apps too. Yo, don't make that thing your focus, because you wind up in the metaverse somewhere, fucking with them cash out. You go the fuck crazy, man, if you let that dictate how you move on YouTube, man. Because I mean, they make money every day, and if you a go getter, you're gonna get money. The YouTube money is not enough money to do anything for you, but help. Yeah, it's not. It ain't no. It can't be a career. You ain't, what I'm saying? It ain't no career. Don't do that. Y'all motherfuckers got other things going on. It might not be that significant. You know what I'm saying? It might be waiting on a 30-day SSI joint. But hey, that's good money. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do, but don't fraud when you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody really give a fuck if you dead, broke, destitute, and at the end of the day, can you roast? If you can roast it, you got a spot. You know what I'm saying? And 3 is conflicted too. I want to troll his ass too, show him, but it's probably better I don't. Who are you going to troll now, Triggs? Who Triggs going to troll? Pills? You ain't got to. Why you got trolling? He a Umar boy, right? And a plant? Pills, I'm just fucking with you, young boy. Hey, man, I see Pills. I was watching Pills the other day. And that's why I seen all I seen P come up there and he a pop. And I've been telling P all along for years now, man. P, you ain't no motherfucking gangster. You not no motherfucking tough guy. You a bus driver, empathetic gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You got morals, P. You got all that shit, man. But you just a follower. You know what I'm saying? And you got caught up, like you said, like I told you. But now you admitted it to yourself and shit that you got caught up. You lost your way. You low vibing. I've been told you a low vibrational ass nigga when you around low vibrational ass nigga. Being around 3 broke niggas, you gonna be the 4th. Ain't that what happened? You ain't getting no money out of the P. The P, what was y'all little Shy Moody crew? You, Keeping It Plain, Shakim, and Smoke. You ain't getting no money. All them get money. But it's cool though. You found your way. I applaud you for that. My motherfucking soundboard. See, I ain't got my soundboard. I'd have gave you a round of applause, man. But stop being a dickhead for nothing, man. You ain't gotta do that, man. You're a grown-ass man, yo. You're a respectable guy. Stand on that. Stand on respectability, man. You ain't got to be standing on what another motherfucker perceive you to be. For Loco, yeah, Pillsbury talking about he drinking For Loco. That shit banned in my state. They don't even put that shit on the market no more, man. What the fuck? That's liquid crack, nigga. Y'all niggas said, shout out. That nigga said, I'm on here drinking a For Loco. Nigga, you on here drinking liquid crack. They don't even sell that shit in PA no more, bro. I know you be crazy, boy. Yo. Pills might do motherfucking anything on these YouTube streets drinking that goddamn For Loco. That's 4 times crazy. But yo, man. Yeah, it's all gravy, man. Y'all ain't talking about hurting nobody and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't dragging nobody's child and children and all. Oh, that's yeah. But that I be still hearing that crazy shit going on, man. Fucking with people, kids and grandkids and gravesite. Man, I say, yo, man, I couldn't handle that shit. Y'all know that I can't handle that, man. So like, no disrespect to anyone. I ain't here to disrespect nobody, man, because I damn sure don't want nobody disrespecting me. I don't handle disrespect well. But yeah, I'm gonna have a good. I'm always having a good day, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think when I'm gonna throw some stuff on the grill today. I'm going out the projects and feed the projects. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, go out there and just put some shit on the grill and motherfuckers just gonna pull up because I'm out there. You know what I mean? And we just eating shit and smoking. I had a fucking. I went to go live yesterday, right? I drunk me a glass of Arbor Mist. I was drunk. I don't drink like that. I don't drink. I ain't a heavy drinker at all. I had a glass of Arbor Mist. They like, yo, that shit cheap. And I'm like, I don't fuck. I was drunk. I say, yo, I'm gonna go to sleep. See, I don't want to come. I'd be a whole nother motherfucker on here drunk and shit. Hey, Triggs, you know what Arbor Mist is? Cheap wine. That's what somebody gave me a big ass bottle. You know what I mean? They had all this liquor and shit. It was like I seen the bottle. The color was pretty. I'm gonna tell you why I took that. The liquor looked pretty. I said, let me get that John. It was good too. I like it. That's gonna be one of my drinks now. That's gonna be one of my drinks when I'm saying, yeah, let me get an arm of this. Arbor Mist will give you a bad headache. Nah, Tricks. It ain't give me no headache or nothing. That shit just, I was drunk actually, bro. Like drunk. I was like, damn, I'm drunk. I had to go sit in another chair, and then I made it my way upstairs and went to bed, bro. And look, bro, man, this some real shit, Tricks. I had to lay down to take my clothes off. One glass of that shit, bro. But y'all know they say that cheap shit is what gets you. That Tellers Port, that motherfucking, what else is it? What else? What that other cheap shit? E&J. Yeah, that shit like that. But nah, that ain't my twist, but you know. Although I'm a Cheech and Chong type of guy and shit, you know. I'm smoking some what's this? Lemon Kush. I think there's some lemon Kush right here. Tito's, I can't handle that Tito's is with that tequila, right? I can't fuck with that, man. I get one of them. I be in a corner somewhere, bro. I'd rather smoke than drink, man. That, you know what I mean? I lose it under the influence of alcohol. Oh, that's a vodka? Okay. See, brother, I ain't even hit, man. Yeah, Divine, that E&J ain't no joke. E&J, that nigga talking in tongues. The gas price. What's the gas price? What's that, M3? E&J, $2 a pint? Good Lord. That's gas costs more than that. Breeze, you had to get that liquor up, Breeze. Yeah, I don't like them feelings that that alcohol put me in, you know. I ain't smoked since 95. Wow. I had a long break and shit of smoking and shit. Yeah, you know I mean, I think I went almost 13 years without smoking and shit. And then I remember because I remember I came home in 2000 and shit, and I had got out the halfway house and shit, and you know how things go. You come home from prison after a long time, and I had a little winky dink job and shit. So somebody broke me off and shit. Somebody broke me off with some marijuana. Yo, I remember I rolled me an L and I smoked it and shit. And I ain't had no car at this time. I tried to get on the bus. Man, I got the fuck off that bus. I was paranoid than a motherfucker. I think if you know Philadelphia's Broad Street, I walked from the south side of Broad Street all the way to the north side, back to the halfway house, off that fucking weed not smoking for 13 years, yo. That shit had me fucking delirious, bro. But I had been smoking marijuana. The first time I experienced marijuana, I was 7 years old, man. I used to go clean my older brother's room, and I used to see them little roaches from the joints, you know, white paper roaches, and I used to just gather them all up. He had the third floor, and I had the second floor. After I clean his room and shit, I go down on the second floor, go underneath my bed, and smoke the little roaches and be fucking delirious and shit, yo. I was 7 then, you know what I mean? Then after a while, I used to go on the roof and shit. I got you know me, got me a couple partners and shit. Try this out. And then we used to go on the roof and shit of my building on the 12th floor and shit. We used to catch the elevator and go let it ride all the way up to the 12th floor, then go through the trap door, and we'd be on the top of the roof and shit, looking over the whole projects and shit. Like, I wouldn't dare go the fuck up there today. I'd be thinking, like, what the fuck was I doing up there? What if I'd have fell off that fucking roof, man? Like, yo, you don't believe the shit you do as a child that you probably would never do today. Like, I used to actually jump on trains and shit. Like, we had a train that ride through the projects and shit. We would jump on a train and, you know, whatever in the car. One time I jumped on there and they had cases of shrimp and lobster, cargo trains. Man, you know, I kicked a couple joints off and shit. And then you got to jump off the train and shit, man. Like, ride the top of I used to ride on the elevator. And as the other elevator going up, you got to jump to that elevator and shit, man. Like, that's just games we played in the projects and shit. Stella Artois tastes like a drinking honey. Ain't that beer? That's beer, right? Yeah, I was smoking them roaches, M3. Breathe, Stella out. That's beer, right? Yeah, Stella, that's beer, ain't it? I don't fuck with beer. I don't like beer. I don't fuck with beer. I like the Guinness, and sometimes I have a cold Corona with a lemon in it. Yeah, I got down that from the rip. Yeah, Belgian beer. Okay. Yeah, but so yeah, I see we got concerts being put on now. Shakim going on tour and shit, you know. But you know, I gotta keep it 100, man. You can't come to Philadelphia, Shakim. You can't do no tour in Philadelphia. This is a no-fly zone for you in Phil. It's a no-fly zone for you in Philadelphia. You can't come here and do no concert. That's a fact. Yeah. Don't let nobody fool y'all and shit. Tell y'all they can come here and do something. That's a lie. That'll be a lie. You could do it in secret and shit, but you can't post nothing. You can't come to Philadelphia and post up nothing that you in Philadelphia. Don't be delusional with these people. But keep doing your thing. Do your thing. Yeah. I smoke from about 12 to 22. Smoke with everybody. And cause a couple of my boys used to spray. Yeah, hey, brother. I remember when they start doing that and shit, man. Lacing that shit, man. Y'all making woolies and all that old bullshit, man. Y'all, like, I always been a solo smoker. I never like, cause I ain't want you couldn't round the crowd. That was frowned upon. Even though the guys was doing it, they was getting high, they was smoking weed. The older guys, they was smoking high, they was getting weed and all that. But it was frowned upon to walk around and outside and be around people all high and intoxicated. You see how they are today? Like, it's almost like if you're not a junkie, you're not going to be accepted. But man, my time and shit, you had to keep yourself straightened up like you was on point at all times. You couldn't walk around looking like a junkie and shit. So I was a guy who always, I slide off to the side and go do my thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody did their thing, but you wasn't open with it like niggas is today. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I come from the era where nigga have a motherfucking diamond encrusted Coke spoon around his neck. You feel me? Yeah, you know? Now it's the junkie era. I take this, I take that, I do you, and that's cool. Nah, that ain't you a junkie, nigga. It's a lot of junkies running around here too on YouTube. You know, and that long and you gotta listen. The same elements that's out here in the society are the same elements that's here on YouTube. Not the Coke. Yeah, Triggs. Come on, Triggs. Listen, bro. I come up in the 80s, bro. Like, I come up when motherfuckers used to go to parties and just lay Coke. I was a young boy then. They used to lay Coke on the table and niggas just used to be sniffing Coke. Niggas with one long fingernail. That nigga used to just banging cocaine and shit. I'm like, damn, like, yeah, it was a rich man's high back then. It wasn't for the fleas and shit. You didn't see that you didn't see crack. It wasn't no crack then. Motherfuckers wasn't smoking crack. These niggas smoking crack now. Yeah, that shit used to be a part. It was a party drug. I never knew why my uncle had that long pinky fingernail. Hey, Trick, yeah, man. They had that one long joint. Get his little bang on his shit. Discreet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no that wasn't that's a player. That was the players and shit, man. Players and bosses move like that. Niggas ain't move like junkies. Niggas attribute, they give the fucking title of the boss to the junkie these days. Or a pussy ass nigga because he might got the bag and shit. You know what I mean? That don't dictate who running shit. You know what I'm saying? The boss is the boss. Everybody know who he is. He ain't got to say nothing. Everybody know who they tap into. Everybody know who the boss be. You know, you always gonna have fall guys. You know, you gotta have your fall guys and shit. You know what I mean? But best believe in shit. In every situation, it's a fucking puppet master, man. You know, what's a puppet master, man? Right car used to pull up to the block. Touching the nose, looking for something. Yeah, you know, hey, brother, certain age, you know what I'm saying? With such and such at, you know? You ain't even had to say nothing. Nigga hit you know what he looking for. You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, times has changed, man, and you can see that through the actions that people, because you know, I've never known men to be as disrespectful to other men as they are today. I mean, I even see it in society out here in the streets. Niggas is reckless and disrespectful. So when I see it on YouTube, I understand because this is all extension. You dig? But like, yeah, niggas is mad disrespectful everywhere, yo. You know what I mean? Dudes wear purses now. And that's another thing, Breeze. Like, how the fuck you going to disrespect me and you got a fucking purse on your hip, nigga? Like, I can't even, that's funny to me. It's the effects of being raised by single mothers. Absolutely. That's a fact because a lot of it's not the fact that mom could be a sturdy single mom though, but we have to understand human nature. Most of mom's friends are females. And if you got a male son and he's constantly just around that, just him being around that, he's going to pick up those tendencies. You feel me? You know, and one of the things, that's why we have so much emotion, why men are so emotional today, because they've been around a lot. They got a lot of female energies. And that's not even saying that he's he just might not understand his emotions. Niggas got to get in tune and shit with that type of shit. And some niggas be scared to get in tune with that type of shit because they think they make weak. You know what I'm saying? That shit be weak and shit because you know how to control your emotions, bro. That's one of the strongest attributes you could ever have, knowing how to control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who am I? Mm-hmm. But shout out to Triggs, you know, who always be putting shit together for the sector and shit. And you know, drama. They did drama dirty and shit, man. I don't know, you know. I'm talking about his panel, his page and shit. Like, but you know, drama been doing this shit. Like, drama got y'all niggas fooled, man. Drama had that platform if he wanted to. It's about putting in that other kind of work that niggas just might not be. They might like this better. Niggas like clowning niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of motherfuckers who, if they really just stepped aside and took the time that they needed to grow their platform on a level that they wanted to, they could do it, man. You know what I mean? But sometimes you get caught up in it's fun to some people. Some people get what they say, like Speak. What's up? Morning to you, bro. Hey, Speak. Remember that joint you did on that live? Not that live. You did a short. Remember the joint he did? We was talking about it with Zubair, my son. Damn. Talking about my son, how he made that joint move. The levitating joint. I was showing my son that joint. Speak. I told him he was a magician. Yeah, man. How you doing today, bro? How you doing? How the youngin doing, man? I know he's still heavy in the paint. You know what I mean? I know he heavy in the paint. What? Who else? Slander. Oh, Slander, same old, you know. You're gonna always find what you find on Slander. Slander know I always be in his clouds and shit. You know, yeah, man. That nigga be putting y'all in precarious situations and shit. Slander be making y'all niggas spill the beans. Nigga crafty. Crafty. That's another motherfucker who been around these streets long enough to know what's going on and shit. And he just like mixing the pot. He a pot mixer. Let me throw a little bit of this in there and sprinkle a little of that in there. You know. 80 Divine. Slander something else, 80. Yeah, that nigga learned these streets well. That nigga, he carved out a very a nice niche and shit. But they try to fuck with Slander Hustle over there, man. Like, you know, I like that shit. You know what I mean? That shit funny when a nigga be up there talking bullshit and a nigga throw a fucking pound at him and get the fuck out of here, bro. And, you know, and then that goofy motherfucker was talking about how much money he got and he can't even come back, talk his shit. That's hilarious to me. That's funny, man. That really means shut your nut ass. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Speak the biggest troll in the sector on the low. Oh, M3 taking shots at the speakeasy. Speak don't be trolling. Speak just be calling out. Speak the umpire. The strike. It's a strike. Oh. Speak the motherfucker umpire around this bitch. Damn. How long I've been on? Y'all know I gotta y'all know I'm trying to get my watch time hours up and shit. You know. But I be trying to watch people and see how they be getting all the motherfucking subs and shit. You know what I mean? You know? Cause I'm trying to buy my own tires this summer, Tricks. Man, you gotta give me some more subs, and then you ain't got to keep Pirelli, man. Them Pirellis is a motherfucker. You know that. You better get, you know what I mean? Shit, man. It be some goofy shit going on though. Yeah, I mean, y'all see goofy ass smoke and shit. Goofy ass smoke took a motherfucking 16 hours to put up a fake check and shit. We're supposed to say invoice that shit said advice. He snatched that shit down with the quickness. I said, God damn, homie, you spending all your time motherfucking making fake checks. You could have been filling out some ads. Shout out to him though. I'm just saying, man. That's what I'll just be turning my channel on YouTube and just watching shit, and it's funny, man. He had a plate up there look like Dookie. I told y'all, motherfuckers be eating shit on the street. I was eating lobsters and steaks in jail. I showed y'all the video. Them niggas eating in Fulton County right now. Them niggas eating fried chicken, and y'all see that plate Smoke had? It looked like one nigga came, took a shit, another nigga spit up. That nigga said, men cook. Yo, man, this YouTube shit is funny, man. This shit is funny. This sector is funny, man. I'm glad that I could check it out. I'm glad nobody be fucking with me. I ain't fucking with nobody, man. I hope nobody, ain't y'all roasting and shit? And y'all know I ain't even no roaster. So don't take me where you want to come and do a live about me. Cause you know I ain't gonna go back and forth with you on live. I ain't doing none of that. So don't nobody get like that and shit. Don't get your panties in a bunch. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying what I see on TV. It's just my new TV. I don't even be watching TV no more. I be watching y'all. I be watching y'all and shit, man. And it's good for entertainment and shit. But I think like some of y'all characters deserve a little more and shit than what y'all getting, man. You know what I mean? I think y'all do, man. You know, I think that you can support anybody you want anyway. Wesley Pipes, you can support anybody way you want. I feel like, you know, see, if you want, I don't do cash apps. My fucking wife do enough of them. I see I know I support. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a nigga who really like I be in there, I watch and shit. You know what I mean? You cannot watch and shit. Even when you drive and you got a motherfucker on, and it's time. It helps with the time and shit. And then you know it's a change of pace from this being out here in the real world and shit, man. Where shit is real. You know what I mean? It's a good, you know, alternative YouTube and shit, man. And it's also a money maker, and you can really do some things on here, man. You can connect with people. Social media, right? It's for socializing. It's not, you know what I mean? And it could become personal. I see Pillsbury, it was in 2 dating shows. but I don't understand, y'all. How y'all going against Shakim in a dating show? Shakim's a homosexual, right? How many y'all got? Well, the lady that they was going against, she homosexual too? Okay. Can somebody give me that? Were the women that they were in the contest, were they homosexual women? Because me, myself, like Pills and the other guy, I wouldn't get in no contest with a homosexual. That's just, you're disrespecting me. Put another man in there with me, yo. Put some men on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pills, you come on, Pills. Everybody hates RNT. Good morning to you, brother. Happy Memorial Day to you and the family. Good to see you in the building. Hey, RNT, man, what's up with that? Was the woman a homosexual? Because I don't know men. If that's the case, then I can understand being in a contest with another homosexual man. But if she's not homosexual, why would a man why would he faking the funk? What's your preference? Dope or dog food? Oh man, I love it, man. I love it. Let me get a break real quick, y'all.
Love come late night.
Skin base runner up there, receiver. Sleep in the dog again. Dog again. I feel like he's dog again. I hit the magic gun like dog again. Woo! Yo! Miles per hour. What's up, bro? What's going on out there? See that? How you say that? No, Paraguay. You know I be having trouble with that name. How you doing today? Good to see you in the building, yo. But yeah, man. Let me get back to my show. Let me get back to my TV shows that I be watching. The other TV show, the big show, Hood Conservative Show. Now that's the big show. Yo, I don't know, boy. I don't know nothing about. But I remember he used to be a Conscious Energy fan, right? He used to be trolling Conscious Energy and shit, right? But he the hustler, baby. That's the hustler there. I see how he came in and put his twist down from, changed up like that. He was on one thing, the Donald Trump shit, and then he switched over and shit to this shit, the bullshit. Cause that's where the money at in the bullshit, especially with niggas. You know what I mean? You can always, cause we support bullshit. Oh, finger red. We support the bullshit. Yeah, I mean, so it's a good lane, but I like how he don't, he not with the doxing and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. And not being as malicious as people used to be. But you don't have to, narrative is a lie, brother. Whatever, however you want to spin it, you don't have to lie in order to create a good show, or, it doesn't have to always be about narratives with people, man. Just keep it for what it is. Use your creativity to come up with some shit that ain't gonna be a lie, because when people start telling lies on you, then you know what I'm saying? That's how shit get blowed out of proportion and shit. You know what I mean? But I like the direction that y'all going in, man. It's very entertaining, especially to a guy like me who needs entertainment in his life. Yeah, man, I need some entertainment, man. Cause it's dangerous out here, man. I be having like a fucking hawk watching kids and shit. Cause motherfuckers doing shit. You gotta watch everything these days, man. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker standing in your car and shit. You know what motherfucker doing? You just gotta be careful with everything, man. So being able to come on YouTube, man, and express yourself, the way you want. You see the boy, he be doing shows and shit and changing costumes and like a character. Yeah, Shaquem be putting on different costumes. He had on a karate suit. And I'm just saying, like, that's what he should have been doing, that instead of calling CPS on motherfuckers and all that or other bullshit he was doing and all that crazy shit. Like, what the fuck was that about? You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that got you not able to come to Philadelphia for the rest of your motherfucking life. Nah. See, y'all know how I be. You know what I mean? I be joking and shit, but shit like that, I don't, when I say shit like that, I don't be playing. Like a guy like that could never come to Philadelphia, in my city, not long as I'm here, and do anything, you know what I mean, with anybody and let it be known on YouTube. You dig? But yeah, man, just keep pumping out the content and shit, man. And y'all come over, fuck with a nigga and shit. I got some shit popping up. I got a couple shows I want to, put together and shit. But man, it's hard as shit. I've been trying to do this fucking live for 3 days. Last night, the Arbor Mist got me. Stop calling my wine cheap, yo. Stop calling my wine cheap. Yeah. But that was decent, man. That for you, how they put they be putting stuff together and shit over there. A lot of people that I be watching and shit, they be having like cooking shows, and man, they be having fun, it seemed like. But then again, like I said, it's always I see the core of the entertainment is, same old shit, dragging the shit out of motherfuckers and shit. I mean, whew. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I thought it was dragging over here and shit, but god damn, that shit go on in a lot of different places and shit. You know what I mean? That shit go on a lot of different places. But I sit back and I say, like, are you serious though? Like, are people serious? I know they not serious about, unless they not even serious about pulling up on each other if they in the same city. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk mad shit about a nigga that's in their same city. You know what I mean? how they do this and do that, but you won't even pull up on a nigga in your city. So never take that shit serious. Always, you know what I mean? Don't get emotional as the next motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, you got all on YouTube. Prepare yourself for emotional nigga. Always do that. Once you prepare and you understand what you're dealing with, because you come on here not knowing what the type of individuals you're dealing with, and then you got layers to these motherfuckers, from the avatar to the goddamn character he on today, because he might have woke up yesterday thinking he was something else. You know what I mean? Yeah, Trig, you know, see, you've been around a longer time, Triggs, and for you to be able to move like you move, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, you know how you know what's serious and what's not. And I definitely know what's serious and what's not. You know what I'm saying? You know, your last breath is serious. That's what I be on. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep everything. I can't say cordial because some people you just don't like. It's niggas you don't like in life. You just don't like the motherfucker. But that's another thing for me, right? If I don't like a motherfucker, I just stay away from him. You know what I mean? It's not avoid. You ain't gotta avoid nobody. You can go anywhere, especially on YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? If you don't want that type of interaction, it ain't can't be scared of nobody on the YouTube, because can't nobody do nothing to you. Can't, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about that. It's just about sometimes motherfuckers don't want your energy, ain't worth it. You know, you ain't, you know what I mean? And the thing is, attaching yourself to people. Niggas attach themselves to people who got a bigger name. And I understand that if you're gonna be ride with them to the end, you know what I'm saying? Don't attach yourself to a bigger name just to get a gain off of it, just for your gain. I don't like that kind of shit, man. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a ship sinking type nigga. If we going down, I'm last one trying to throw some water out the motherfucker to keep this shit afloat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, you know, don't get in your bag. Like, let motherfuckers beat up. Try and change a nigga and shit. You know what I mean? Nigga come on here and tell you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I suffer from this, and you know, I suffer from that, and I'm this kind of guy and that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Don't let them come on here and tell you, you know what I mean, no quantum physics. You know what I'm saying? All I know is how to set up a goddamn hopscotch joint. You know how they make the hopscotch joint in the street? You want this motherfucker to make an architect? He want an architect for a pool or something, man. He ain't that smart. Stop trying to make him that. I could come on here and tell you I got anything. I could come on here and tell you I'm any fucking body. You know? What you project is what you got to protect. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always have a problem with niggas disrespecting a guy like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't with that shit. You get deleted for that, man, in real time. But I had to understand we dealing with YouTube, and everybody's not as serious as small things like disrespect, as far as men are concerned. Because women, they can do that shit to each other and it don't be that serious. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, you know, like, yo, we get the grill started in late in the afternoon in the projects and shit. I gotta go out there and get my, and guess what, yo? They probably are waiting on me. Like, Ron gonna come through today. I mean, go out there and set up some shops and shit. You know, have some fun today and shit. I had a couple, I like what, 3-4 days off and shit. Don't feel like days off. Don't, when you ain't got no, I work a 9 to 5 and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know. That's you know, like, that's regular shit. That's regular, yo. Man, all y'all tell y'all, like, you know, you don't get, if you got nigga, goofy ass nigga, if you got 2 jobs It's a nigga out there with 3. You regular ass nigga having a job as grown man. What you supposed to have as a fucking 18-year-old? A job? It's no fucking accolades in having a fucking job, nigga. So stop coming online like a job is something. It's nothing. Niggas aspire to be business owners and shit, nigga. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I was a 17-year-old crack dealer who did time for selling hundreds of kilos of cocaine. I was a businessman. I did a lot of time for that shit. So having a job is regular. You supposed to do that, grown ass man. Especially if you got responsibility. How else you gonna take care of your responsibility? You not no real street nigga, so you ain't gonna get out in the street and take no money. So don't come online acting like just because you took your fucking son to the barber shop, you go to get a goddamn applause for that. You regular ass nigga. Playing around here, man. They goofy as shit sometimes, though, man. And we be sanctioning that shit, man. Sanctioning that bullshit. Like you did something. Niggas done did what you did and done it again. Like you was motherfucking running around in the streets, man, getting your goddamn pockets turned inside out, man. Niggas was out there making a lot of motherfucking money. Niggas had to do a lot of fucking things for that money, though, man. It's things that you would never do. So get your regular ass out of the way. You own your home. A golden cookie or a silver one? You a grown-ass man with a family, right? Oh, you don't own yours. I own enough homes that got took, nigga. When, you know what I mean? On my mother's, I bought homes. That's regular shit. Especially when you out there doing it the way I was doing it. And guess what? I wasn't even 25. By the time I was 25, I was already in the motherfucking federal penitentiary and shit like that. So don't tell me about your regular ass life. That shit regular to me. I come from abnormal situations, bro.
But are you maladjusted?
Never been maladjusted. Never been maladjusted. Never had no intellectual inadequacies. Never been on a remedial level.
Oh, remedial.
Never been average. My shit always been above me. Even, yeah. A regular nigga. That's why I was been doing that shit, nigga.
I'm regular. Regular and remedial.
Fuck out of here, man. Yo, I'm about to blow this joint, done. Yeah. Y'all know that's one of my favorite movies, Belly. You remember Belly? When Nas and AZ was standing in a barber shop, he had his baby with him. That nigga was coming up on him. He said, yo, Don, I'm about to blow this joint. That nigga had his baby with him. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a great Memorial Day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all got to get back to that action tomorrow, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all dropping in the building. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll tap it with y'all. I'll be on your stations again. I'll be looking. Have a great day.